Hello there. This is going to be the second tutorial on how to make a web page, and we're going to use the xhtml, of course. And xhtml is good because it's compatible across multiple platforms and devices. That's the goal, and it's a standard. So now let's actually talk about the server. Right, you make a web page so you can place it onto your server, and so therefore when someone is in their browser they will type the link to the file. Now the file is on the server. The browser accesses the path to that file, and then the xhtml will bring it to the way that you defined it using the tags. Now by default, in a folder, the browser looks for the index HTML. Like this. Okay? But there might be several other different HTML web pages in that folder. Usually the index is the table of contents to that folder, and you'll provide the link to that other page onto this index. Also, if you have a different, like this second web page, HTML, as you see, the site http www.q4supremacymod.com, and then if this is in the folder, the main folder, then you would put this. But if you didn't put this name, it would just automatically search for your index. Also, that goes to the folder. When you have the link here, www.q4supremacymod.com, folder name, file name.html. Okay? So it goes from folder to specific. So by default, it goes to the index. It would be the same thing. Index HTML. You see? It's the same thing. It's just by default. Okay, this is all on the web server. So let's go there. This is my FTP Joseph F. Chad. And then you put in your username, and then you put in your password, and then you click log on, and here it is. So you go to page, and you see right here, open site in Windows Explorer. Click on that, and then you're going to put in your username again, and then you're going to put in your password, and then just click this so it's easier. Save password, and then log on. As you see, the Windows Explorer has brought on a bunch of folders here and a bunch of files. I will put it into view list. This is my website. These are all the folders. So, Quake folder. You see? There's a bunch of folders here. And files. You see, you use the web page to link all these folders and files so people across the web can access these objects. You can look at these files and consider them objects. And then when you put a link on a web page, you're putting a path to the object. Okay? It's like this right here. Click it. Boom, I can download it. Okay, so when you have a file on your desktop, like this Pummel file here, I can copy it and I can paste it onto this location. Boom. As you see, it's uploading from this folder here to my site here. This is what you call an FTP, a file transfer protocol. HTTP is what we use the web pages for. So now 10 seconds here, it's uploaded. So then you go to your web page and you would write the link to it. So then therefore other people can open up your HTTP web page and click on it and download it. And so you can see the concept is you have an off-site remote server here with all these folders and files that I've made. It's quite a big site. And I'm using web pages so people can use my site and I can share the files. So that's basically what these web pages are doing, and that's what I'm doing when I'm uploading it. As you can see, I'll look here for index. For index HTML, where are you? I know it's here somewhere. Index 1, index. See, I can just drag and drop it. Yes, I'll replace that. And I will take all these, A, B, C, D, and I'll just drag and drop. You see, it's downloading. I just downloaded all that stuff. All these files. The index is the default. So when they put my page, my www.q4supremacy.com, it will automatically access this file here. We'll click on this. As you see, and of course this is because I have some Java in there. So we'll click Allow Block Content. And as you see, that's what's going to be brought up. And of course I'm using these files as well. We'll get into this later because this is more advanced. It's not professional or anything, but it's more advanced, and I'll do that later. But I will show you the code that I wrote in this index by right-click, and you click on Edit. And it's a frame set. As you see, xhtml needs to have a doc-type declaration. It tells that it is a frame set. And oftentimes it's easier just to take this and copy-paste it to your page, so therefore you don't have to type it all out. The xhtml also, inside the tag, you have to declare the language XML, and the site link. Okay, this is your HTML tag. This closes it, and you see here in your head, title, open, close, title. This is the title here, and you got meta tags, and you see everything in xhtml has to be closed. So you see here, this is another form of closing the tag. This is necessary. Content type. Also, when you HTTP equiv, you use an equal sign to put the value that's going to be in between quotation marks. Content type. Now the content, of course, we're using equal mark, and in between the quotation marks, and we separate it with a semicolon. It tells it text HTML, and then what char set we're using, and then we close it with a /. And of course, later on, I'll show you how to do the CSS link, and of course, you see it's closed again. And you see we declare text CSS. Everything is lowercase in xhtml, so all your tags need to be lowercase. Lowercase. And everything needs to be closed. And everything needs to be nested properly. Meaning that you see this title open, close. This is nested properly. This is the title. This is in between the open and the closed head. So isn't the link. And of course here, as you can see, a frame set rows, but it has a close tag here. A close and open. Frame set, close. Frame, but it's closed. You see, everything needs to be closed. And you can see here source. Oh, jeez, I ran out of time. I will put that in the next tutorial. Let me see here.